Were you a part of any of the baby oil freak-offs?
No, I feel like my man Dave Chappelle, when I Feel Ugly, I wasn't invited to none of that shit. I'm like, damn, why? I even hung out with the nigga once, and we was in London. It's the only interaction I ever had with Puff. And he had a party at the same time.
It's going to take. I believe Barack Obama got a tape. I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple things. I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown was on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians and the lawyers that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out which Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape. I don't think anybody really wants to talk about that the royal family has.
All right, y'all, it looks like we're finally starting to hear what really went down at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, and it's sounding way crazier than anyone imagined. Right after Diddy got sentenced to prison, people who were once too scared to speak up suddenly started spilling tea about what they witnessed at those wild parties. And one of the first to break his silence, actor Omar Gooding, and the claims he's making are next-level shocking. Omar alleges that Diddy not only threw wild late-night parties filled with all kinds of chaos, but that many celebrities who attended might have been put at serious risk because Diddy allegedly hid his HIV-positive status for years. According to Omar, barely any protection was being used, and now he feels an obligation to name names to protect both the public and the partners of those involved. Now, in case you missed it, Diddy was just sentenced to 50 months in prison after being found guilty on 2 counts of interstate prostitution. Many people felt the sentence was too light, especially considering how he managed to dodge the heavier RICO charges despite the piles of evidence and multiple witnesses. Still, when TMZ dropped a photo of Diddy behind bars, fans finally felt some relief. Because let's be honest, some folks didn't even believe he'd actually served time. But that one picture changed everything. It sparked a chain reaction, and suddenly people who'd attended those freak-off parties began speaking up. Omar Gooding came forward with details that left everyone stunned. He described the parties as straight-up disturbing, and then dropped the bombshell, Diddy's alleged HIV status, and the reckless behavior that went unchecked to make matters worse. Omar claimed that among those attending these parties was his own brother, Cuba Gooding Jr. He said he hadn't named Cuba publicly because he believes people deserve to know who might have been exposed. Now, this might sound wild, but it actually lines up with details from a lawsuit filed earlier this year by Diddy's former producer Lil Rod Jones, who also named Cuba Gooding Jr. in his file. According to the lawsuit, Diddy's assistant allegedly tried to groom Lil Rod to be passed around among Diddy's circle. During one trip to the Virgin Islands, Lil Rod claimed Diddy introduced him to Cuba on his yacht and then left them alone, where Cuba allegedly started groping him inappropriately. Lil Rod said he had to physically push Cuba away to make it stop. And this isn't the first time Cuba's name has been linked to disturbing behavior. He's already faced court cases in New York for allegedly assaulting multiple women back in 2018 and 2019. So Omar calling him out didn't shock many people. It just added fuel to the fire. Still, Omar said he's not doing this out of hate. He made it clear that family is family, but that he couldn't stay silent while people might unknowingly be at risk. In his words, if you've been involved with any of these folks, even my brother, you might want to get tested because the chances of being burned are real. He also admitted he doesn't even discuss Diddy or Cuba's alleged double life with his brother. There's a big age gap between them, and Omar says he's always tried to stay out of that world. But now, with everything coming to light, it seems like the truth is impossible to ignore.
Regards to the Diddy story, the cases, whatever's going on, you know, your older brother.
Yeah.
How do y'all handle that conversation in regards to just his name being in the mix with all that? Do you talk to him about it, or is it more so, does your sister talk? Does your mom talk?
To me, it goes back to the age difference. My mom will call me like, call your brother. I'm like, why? Why? He's not gonna listen to what I say. I'm the little baby brother in his eyes. I could be 37, 47, or 57. I'm still the little baby fucking brother. That's just kind of how my family is. Just keeping it a buck. Even though my mom wants, oh, y'all should be to go. Oh, why don't you call him? Why? People don't understand this. It's kind of like when women ask their men, how is so-and-so? And we go, oh, he's fine. No, but what happened with the scandal and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, I don't know. We was out hanging. You think when I go see my boy, I'm like, so, bro, how's that stuff? You don't give a fuck. Like, you see the game, nigga? You write shots, let's go, because that's why we together.
Yeah.
We're together to have a good time, to hang out, to just forget about the other shit.
Still, Omar insists that he knows exactly what he's heard, and more importantly, he knows his brother well enough to believe what he's capable of. Meanwhile, insiders are now claiming that several major celebrities were also regulars at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties and may have been affected. The list allegedly includes Trey Songz, Usher, Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez, Jay-Z, Beyonce, and a few other big names in Hollywood.
It's going to take. I believe Barack Obama got a tape. I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple things. I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and E stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher. I think what would shock people are the politicians and the royals that were on that tape. And I'm still trying to figure out when Harry and Meghan are going to be honest about their freak-off tape. I don't think anybody really wants to talk about the fact that the royal family had.
Now, according to Omar, it wasn't just celebrities showing up at Diddy's infamous events. There were people with real power in those rooms. He claims the parties were more like secret networking hubs where friendships, favors, and connections were built. It wasn't just entertainers in attendance, but also politicians, members of royalty, industry moguls, and other powerful figures. And Diddy was the common link holding them all together. And honestly, y'all, some of the names rumored to be on Omar Gooding's list wouldn't surprise anyone who's been keeping up with the Diddy saga. Even though these individuals never had to stand trial beside him, their names popped up multiple times throughout the investigation, raising more than a few eyebrows. But here's where it gets wild. Omar claims that these powerful people weren't just connected to Diddy. They might have been the reason he ended up facing trial in the first place. Why? Because allegedly, they needed to get their hands on certain tapes Diddy was rumored to have kept, footage that could expose some very high-profile faces. Word on the street is, once those tapes were retrieved, the mission was complete. Or, as folks online like to say, no face, no case. After Omar Gooding's explosive claims about who might have been infected at Diddy's parties hit the internet, fans flooded the comments, saying everybody wants to do interviews now. But a year ago, they didn't say anything. Exposing someone for having HIV is not betrayal. That's looking out for them, and whoever they might potentially not tell. Definitely a lifesaver. They covered for Diddy just like they did for Epstein. We know the same people were involved with both of them. We live in a sick world. So, what do you guys think? Was Omar Gooding doing the right thing by exposing these celebrities and warning the public about what allegedly went down? Or is there a lot more to this story than what's being shared right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.